Want to speak real French from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at FrenchPod101.com.
Hey everyone, this is Pierre from FrenchPod101.com. Today you will learn how to pronunciate the letter R in French like a native speaker. This is quite an annoying letter R in French. R. After this lesson, you will be able to pronunciate R like a perfect person. And you will not face this embarrassing situation where you try to say a word in French with R, but you are not You're not understood because you mispronounced the R. So with this, you will be able to understand how to say R. French R is really different from the English R, and this is a sound that doesn't exist in English. So this is a new consonant that you need to learn when you start learning English. This is a bit like in the word eradicate. In English, eradicate, eradicate, So this is the same idea, except that the R is more from the throat. So this is the big difference. We need to use our throat to make this sound happen. So here are some tips for you to pronunciate that word, that letter. So this is vibrations coming from your throat and chest. R is not something from like just your throat, like in English, R, something like from your throat. It's more something like vibrating. You need to make your throat vibrate. This is something like that. Like when you do some gargling, like you put water in your mouth and you do, this is the sound that you need to use. Like try to make this sound. This is a good training for you. You can even try with water if you want, but you can do it without. So try to understand that your throat is vibrating when you do this song. And in French, when you do angriness, like an angry dog, or when someone in a comic is angry, usually we use these letters. I guess we can also use that in English, and the pronunciation is like grrr, 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 grrr. So we need to make this sound again, the vibration of the throat. Grrr, grrr, like grrr. This is the sound that a dog would make if he need to show his angriness. So this is grrr. And as you can see here, the sound G, the letter G is quite interesting to make this sound happen. Like this is the kind of the continuation of the sound G. So if you try to say G, 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 you start to feel that your throat is vibrating. G, G, G. If you try to exaggerate, to force this sound, G, 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 you can make this sound happen, like the R. G, 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 G. This is like a kind of continuation of G. G, G. So you can, if you try to do that, you can have this sound happen in your mouth. So here are 4 tips. Like remember vibrations. This you need to make your throat vibrate. Then this is a bit like gargling, or when you're angry, or the kind of continuation of the sound of the letter G. G. Gr, gr, gr. So try to say gr, or doing all those exercises in front of your computer. This is a good training. And here are some words, and you can try with these words. So I'm gonna just pick one first. Raté, raté, raté. Raté, it's like to fail. Raté, raté, raté. You can try to pronunciate that. Raté, raté, to fail. Je rate, I fail. Raté, raté. So try, it's okay if you exaggerate. This is the first way to get used to the sound. Like it's always exaggeration at first, and then your throat and you will be used to making this sound. So this is good. And here, let's take another example, the example of big. In French, it's grand, grand. So here you can see GR. That's why I'm taking this sound, because This is a bit like the continuation of the sound produced by the letter G. So here, it's like a kind of grr. So grand, grand. So try to say it grand, grand. Sometimes people, when they are snoring, the sound that they make is grrr. So this is like the letter R. So if you snore, maybe you are able to do this sound. Grr, grr. So here, let's have a look of all the consonants that are mixed with R and the sound that is produced. So here, like this is the 8 letters that can be combined with R to make a kind of sound. So we will train for all those 8 sounds. So first, so it's alphabetic order. So here, bras, bras. This is arm. Bras, bras, bras. You need to feel the vibration here. Bras, bras, bras. So try to say it. Bras. Did you do it? You should do it. Crier, crier maintenant. Now crier, to shout, when I'm shouting. Crier, 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 crier. Okay? Next one is dr, droite. It means like right. Droit, 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 droit. Right. The next one is France. Like you're learning French, so you need to say French, France, in English, in French. F-R, France, 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 France. This is the sound that you need to remember. Then G, we've seen that before. Grr, grr, grand, grand. The next one, ready. When you're ready, prêt, you say prêt in French. Prêt, prêt. P-R, prêt, prêt, prêt. Vibrations. And then true, like vrai, vrai in French. Vrai, vrai, vr, vr. This is also the sound that we use in comics for the noise made by car. Like a car that is, a car is usually making this sound in French. I guess it's the same in English. Vr, 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 vrai, vrai, true, vrai, vrai. And the last one is tr, tr, très, like very. It's very good. Like if you're gonna say it's very big, you would say très grand, très grand, très grand, très. And sometimes, like, it's hard to differentiate dr and tr, dr, tr, dr, dr, tr. Droite, très, très droite, très droite. So try by yourself to say all those sounds. If you can manage like one by one to train that, and if you do the sound by yourself, it's a super training for you. Like you will be used to say all the common sounds with R. So this is a good training. So remember that and try to pronunciate those words. You can also find some other words that you've learned before with R and try to say it. The idea is to say it. You need to say it. You cannot just like watch a video of me saying that. You need to do it yourself, otherwise you will never remember. Your throat, your mouth will never remember the sounds. So you need to do that. Here are some maybe easier sounds with vowels. So here we've seen that before. Or a, ra, raté, to fail. Raté, raté, ra. So you can try to say it. Raté, raté. The next one is to redo. Refaire, re, or i, re. So I know e is sometimes hard to say, but you have to say re. The next one is rester, to stay. So here you can see it's R-E, but the pronunciation is like if there were an accent here. So it's re. So you have to say rester, re. The next one is rice, ri, or e, ri. So here, be careful, the Z is silent, and here as well the R is silent. This is only this R that is not silent, and here, so ri, 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 ri. An easy sound. And then rocher, like a rock. Rocher, rocher, rocher. And then rue, rue, like street. Rue, rue. So we've seen all the basic letters, all the basic vowels in French. But you know, in French, we've got some additional vowel sounds. This is roi, roux, rend. And there are some others, but we will focus on those for now. Roi, roi. This is quite easy. If you have difficulties to say OI in French, you've got this technique. It's like ro plus A. So it's like when you say ro a. So a in French, you know it's a. Like you don't say A, it's a. So if you want to read that, it's a. And this is ro a, roa, roa. So this is a way to say it, but like it's a bit different from the way I'm saying it, roi, roi, because I'm using it like I'm saying it more fluently, like roi, like it's smoother, roi, 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 like it means king, roi. Next one is roux, like wheel, roux, 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 okay? And last one is rend. Like it's the case for en or an. You know, en and an, it's exactly the same sound in French. Rentrer, rentrer, rentrer. So here you can see that we've got two R and even one more with, but this one is silent because it's a verb. I will explain that later, silent R. So here, rentrer, rentrer, rentrer. If you can say this word, it's really good because here you've got R. So this annoying R, but also this sound en, which is quite hard to say, and also like a combination between one consonant, so T, with R. So if you can try this word, like this is kind of the word that if you can say it, it means you can master, you've mastered the R, the R, rentrer. So this is like some common vowels. We've got other sounds, but this is like kind of commons. And if you know how to say one, you're supposed to know how to say the others if you know like another sound. So the last one, I would like you to show you 3 more examples. So you see here, you know how to say that in French? It's R, R, R. And this is like the letter, because in French we don't say that R, it's R, R. So this is the sound R. And we've got words that are using this sound. So here, like when you want to say proud in French, you say fier, fier, fier. So the sound is like R. Fi, R, fi, R. And then 2 others really common words, father and mother, père, mère, père, mère, père, mère. Again, vibrations. So here it's like the letter, the same pronunciation than when you just spell the letter. R, père, R, père. The letter or, R, father, père. Can you do it? Can you try to make it? Mère, père. And you can try with other vowels if you want, like here it's P, but you can also try with T, terre, terre. It means like to shut your mouth, like to be quiet. Terre, terre. So this is quite interesting if you can master those examples as well. Like you should train with that. And here you've got one extra rule, like this is concerning the silent R, because R is sometimes silent when it's at the end of words, only when it's at the end of words, and in 2 specific cases. The first one is when there is verbs from the premier group, first group, if you know what it is in French, first group. They're all ending with ER. And those verbs ending with ER, the R is always silent. So here, rester, to stay, rester, R is silent, the last R. And here again, rentrer, here the R is silent. So this is the case, the first case, and the second case is premier, premier. It means, it's an adjective and it means first. And this adjective is always silent here. And here you can see that you've got another R, so you can also train this word. Premier, premier. It's like P, P-R. So premier. But you have to be careful because this silent R is there is the liaison that is used with this letter. Because when a letter is silent, there is always this liaison, this rule of the liaison. It means that when there is a word starting with a vowel after a word ending with a silent R, you've got to say the R. So here, when you want to say the first child, le premier enfant, you need to do that. Le premier enfant. You know, this is the same sound than here. Rend. Le premier enfant. It's like you get rid of this letter and you add an R here. Like you say the word premier, like if the R was silent, le premier, and then you add an additional R sound here before the word. So it's like instead of saying enfant, you say renfant, renfant here. Le premier enfant. And here, this is a case where there is no vowel. Le premier fils, le premier fils. So here you don't say it. So be careful, it's only when there is a vowel. Okay, so let's wrap it up. We've seen that R is a sound coming from your throat. This is vibrations, really important. You need to feel those vibrations. And with this, you can, like if you want to try to mimicate the sound, you can think of gargling, like when you're gargling. This is the sound that you need to do. And also, like this is the sound of angriness. And as you can see here, the continuation of the sound g, g, g. The beginning of the vibration is made when you do G and then gr, gr. And here we've seen a lot of examples like consonants with R. So br, kr, dr, fr, gr, pr, vr, tr. Okay. Can you try to do it? It's a good exercise if you can do it. And then we've seen some vowels. Ra, re, re, ri, ro, ru. But also some extra ones. Roi, rou, ran. Roi, rou, ran. And also R. Some words using the letter R as if you were spelling it. Er, per, mer, fier. And don't forget that sometimes R is silent in two specific cases. Remember those cases? Ending of verbs. Verbs with ER at the end and premier. And with the premier in particular, there is sometimes this liaison when there is a vowel after the adjective. So with this, you can master R. You can watch this video again if you're not sure, but also if you want to hear my accent, this is a good training, but also you can train by yourself and say those words. This is really important. So that's all for these lessons. Do you have any questions? If you have questions, you can still ask on the comment section. This is really interesting for you to get answers. Be sure to check the ultimate guide of French pronunciation on FrenchPod101.com. You can find the link on the descriptions. And that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.